Yo, 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 it's your boy TB with J Dub in the house. All right, it's week 19, Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday. We got our program design uh guru in the house. Jeremy, take it away. Tell us all the tips and tricks.
All right, so with Superset AMRAP, this does go a little faster. So if you want to do like a warrior breakdown for the warm up, you can do so. So once you get going, demonstrations might take a little longer, but once you get going, it moves pretty quickly. So you have the 5 minutes on the clock. Aiming for 10 reps of each movement. So you're gonna have an A, B exercise in each station. Depending on the movements, like we always teach, right? If you want to focus on more strength, do 5 to 8 reps. You want to work on more endurance, you can do anywhere from 10 to 15 reps with any particular exercise. So like it's your workout, know what your workout is. You always start off aiming for higher reps, and by the time the 5 minutes is done, you can focus on increasing the weight to work on lower reps, right? So you can set a goal to hit, each exercises 3 times within that 5 minutes, right? So have a goal to get through it 3 times. Just kind of like if you're in the gym, right? Doing 3 sets of 10, on a bench, right? That might be the goal to hit 3 rounds of each movement within that 5 minutes time frame. So station one is going to be a hamstring burner. You're going to have your stability ball shelf. So you have your supine hips elevated curls, so leg curls. So I just kept the leg curls for you guys to make it a little simpler. But if you ever see shelf, that's what that means. Um, so hips high, driving through the heels. Really try to drive the heels into the ball, right? Because give you that mind muscle connection. Like you just have your legs on the ball and you just put it in and out. You might not really feel more, but you really drive your heels in by just pushing your heels into the ball, hips up. You're gonna already feel your hammies activate. Now you're adding that curl dynamic to it. So it's definitely gonna be a hamstring um, burner. Now, if the hamstring or the shelf becomes too aggressive, they can just use the spaghetti ball still and drive their heels up and do like a spaghetti ball hip bridge right on the ball and avoid the curl that becomes too much. And they're going to go into an RDL with a dumbbell. So you're going to go from working the posterior to working the posterior. All right. So again, if they're working heavier weight, tell them to focus on 5 to 8. They're going to work with lighter. They can go from 10 to 15 reps. 2 dumbbells. If there's enough dumbbells, they can definitely utilize one. But the RDL, you're only aiming for your knees or for your shins. You're not going all the way down to the ground. If people do want to feel more of a burn, you always elevate your toes onto a surface, right? If you have poly beams, you can move your toes on. You're going to feel more of a burn, more of a stretch in the hamstrings with that, okay? Neutral spine on this, big chest. You don't want to feel your lats engaged too, so you want to lock your lats in as you're going into any type of hinge of motion with a deadlift or an RDL. And then, so that'd be more of they'll probably be focusing more on heavier dumbbells. Therefore, with the Zane curl, you can move some lighter dumbbells up there. Like, you might have some BC people, but guarantee you, like, if they're doing a 40 pound, they're not going to be able to hold their arm at 90 because you want to again the time under tension, focusing on most of my connection. If you're doing a Zane curl, if I walk around, if I push on your fist or your palm, you want to stay squeezed, you want to stay tight, so your arms shouldn't move, right? So like you shouldn't move your hand. You will see people like cheating and resting their dumbbell on their thigh. That's not the point of the Zane curl. You want to lock the elbow in, hold it at 90, really getting that blood flow into the bicep while you curl on the opposite arm. So you're gonna go for 10 reps on one, and then you're gonna go 10 reps on the opposite one with a single leg dynamic as well. Can you work on stability and core with that too? So no need to go crazy heavy with the weight. And as a coach, if you see someone resting a dumbbell on their thigh, that's cheating. You know what I mean? Like I should be able to come up and put my hand between my hand between your hand and your thigh and not connect or touch anything, right? So this makes you preach that when people are doing it. So like really focus on squeezing. If I come through and touch your palm or put some force to your arm, like your hand should not move. But you want to fight the resistance. Be about out of the resistance. Mark Rooney. Reset push-up. So we're in a horizontal push. You go from the Zen curls to some body weight straight onto the ground. Bring your chest down, hands up, press up. So you want to stay like a board. So you should come up a board, not a worm. So make sure as you rise up out the push-up, everything's in line, staying tight, wrists on your shoulders, come all the way down, reset, and then push up, going for those 10 reps. You can definitely still utilize mini bands if needed on this one to help you through it above the elbows. And again, if you want to have an elevated surface around this area for members that are not going down, I wouldn't necessarily reset against the box. It might look a little awkward, but you can definitely help them still master that push-up form by using the elevated surface and not just the wall. All right. Then you can let out your inner sumo. Thigh slaps are encouraged. We definitely slap the thighs, wider base. You can do your best. Who's that?
Yokozuna. Yokozuna.
There you go. Impression. So toes flared on a sumo squat. Right here, toes flared on it, wide base. You're definitely gonna feel more inner thigh with a sumo squat. And again, you can definitely elevate the heels if needed to help you with better range of motion. I think the video shows 2 kettlebells. This is an old video of me back in the heights, but you can definitely just stick with 1 kettlebell, 1 heavy kettlebell for this one. And then we got our kettlebell
You want to make it, you know where to go if you want to make it wrap text.
Wrap it around.
I was just
Yeah.
making sure to put Kristen
Right
if
there,
she
yeah.
wanted to have that wrap. Oh, I guess you don't even have to have it wrap text. It's gonna go all the way across anyway. Never mind, Kristen. I apologize. I thought you wanted it to stay in the box, but it doesn't need to in this situation. So forget what I said. Erase it from your mind. All right. Sorry,
You're
Jimmy.
good. And then kettlebell bent over row. So this one is not a dead row. So you want to make this one is going to be hanging. So you're just going to get 10 rows hanging. Again, by the weight, the force of the weight hanging down, it could become a lot in the back. So if they have to go to a 3-point row, go to a 3-point row. So overhand grip to neutral, rotation of the wrist to get our horizontal pull in there, engaging the lats on this one, squeeze your shoulder blades again, staying nice and tight with this. The thruster, so you can use surges. You put surges, sandbag, fit fighters. It can be utilized at this station. Sandbags, fit fighters, rams. Right, you can use deca rams if needed. So this is just a thruster. So a good power movement as you come up, thrust it over your head. So again, our vertical push with the thruster. And then we have our journey twist, which we can just call Russian twist. We're going to stop using the word Russia at one point, but it's whatever, I guess. I don't know. So I would say if you're doing a twist, you go left, right, back to left, that's 1, left, right to left, that's 2. Holding the C-sit, progressive by keeping your heels off the ground. If you need to modify, keep your heels on the ground. You go with 1 heel off the ground, right, to keep it more challenge, to keep a challenge in there. Sandbags, again, fit fighters, vertical location with surges. So add in the water, really getting that water shifting, definitely adds a different dynamic and challenge to it. And some sandbags too, if the sandbags aren't as filled or in the right or it's moving around. So just add that, more stability with the twisting motion. You can do that from standing as well. So mini band in out squats, you want to stay low. Lower the band is, the harder it will be. Make your way up, above the knees, not on the knees, above the knees. Larger muscle groups will be easier to move the mini band. So staying low as you hop it in, hop it out for that 10 count rep. They got to walk that out. They can walk that out. And then we got a bent over pushaways. So a good power movement from here, staying bent over. No rotation for this one. You're just going to go up and press it down for 10 rep count. And then challenge speed, pace. You can challenge with a heavier ball, right? And then get another power exercise here. You can do slam, bionics. There's other things you can do for this one to have more of a some fun music going down, slam the ball to the floor. And then on to our finisher, we'll do a team relay. We'll have some power skips, sprint, stationary sprints, sill jacks, bent over T extensions. We never do power trips. I like playing songs like Bobby Brown. Every little step, I feel like that gives you that good feeling to the doing the skips. But with the skips, this ain't really lousy skips, right? These are skips that are you're driving up. If you see a track athlete, whatever, it's really about I want to see more of a vertical a hop, like getting up high as you can. Like you want to get that single leg vertical hop as you go up high, elbows bent, fingers open, still having good run mechanics as you power through with the skips. You can do either for height, right? Height for more power, or you can do height and go a little further with distance. The one requirement when you skip though, you must smile, because I feel like skipping, you automatically smile. And if you don't smile when you're skipping, you might need some therapy. So let them know that. All right. If you're not smiling while you're skipping, then you need some help. And there's more than what we can do for you. Stationary sprint, still jacks, and then bent over tees. If you have small super bands around, you can definitely give them over to the stations or to the back of the line so they can have some bands to work with that one, and then the bands to go across the sternum. Yeah, some crazy stuff. People on their back or on their neck, right across their breast, have it right beneath the sternum as they come up with that bent over T extension. Now, if you need a fixation on here, you got band splitters, so working the thoracic region of the back. Again, another one to say like this is great for anyone that has desk jobs or on a computer like this all the time, to open up that thoracic region of the back, and then you'll have your body weight V-ups for 10 if you need a fixation there. And that's we have for Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday.